Okay, in this example, we're going to take a look at a double integral over polar regions once again, but this time we're going to think about why r simple is difficult and theta simple might be better. And this is a rare example because most times r is written in terms of theta, so it's easier to use r simple because r is given between two curves of theta. So here we're going to find the area of the region bounded by a spiral whose equation is r equals pi over 3 theta, and the two circles r equals 1 and r equals 2. So I went to Desmos and set this up using polar coordinates, which you can do in the settings if you want to. And I just wanted us to have a picture of the region. So I'm going to outline it in black for a moment so that you can see what we're thinking about. So here's our spiral. I'm just outlining it right now. The piece that's between r equals 1 and r equals 2. And here's r equals 1 and r equals 2. And you know what? We're going to add in our instructions because I really intended this to be the region. So in the instructions, I'm going to also add, let's say that this is also bounded by theta equals 0, which is the polar axis. So that is the region that I wanted. Now, the trick of thinking about which simple you're using, right? So I'm going to think about r being between two curves and start thinking r simple. So r will start at the origin when r is 0 and then sweeps out so that in this little region r is between 1 and 2. Great. As theta increases, r is still between 1 and 2, so I still have r between two simple functions. That's great so far for r simple. And r is between 1 and 2 here. Now, something happens at this point, and that is that it looks like after pi over 6, r is no longer between r equals 1 and r equals 2. R now is going to be between, right, forget about this region here, but start here is going to be between r equals 1 and our function, r equals pi over 3 theta. Keep going. Between r equals 1 and our function, r equals pi over 3 theta, until theta reaches pi over 3. So that is not a problem, except that what we would need to do is split this up into two separate double integrals and treat this as one region where if we're doing r simple, r is between 1 and 2, and then this would be a second region where if we're doing r simple, r would be between 1 and our function pi over 3 theta. So that would be fine, but I wanted to use this example as a way to show you how we might use theta simple instead. So I'm going to go ahead and erase. Oh, that's not the eraser. I'm going to go ahead and erase the drawing here, and then we're going to consider in our region how we might think of it as theta simple, which means that now I'm thinking of my angle being between two values, two curves, and the curves are theta with respect to r. They're defined as theta in terms of r. And so I can see that if I start, so I'm thinking about angles now. I'm going to take a red, green. I'm going to go green. Actually, I'm using all these colors here, so let me try a different one. I'm going to go ahead and do black then. Okay, angular. I'm thinking angular. So if I start at 0 in my region, theta equals 0, I'm building all the way up where theta would go from 0 to our function. From 0 to our function. And that doesn't change from 0 to our function. Doesn't change. So this is definitely a good candidate for r simple because theta is always between two functions. And the two functions that theta is between are, so if we go theta simple for this region, then theta is always greater than or equal to 0. We can see that in our region. And we know that it's less than or equal to our function, but our function is written as r equals pi over 3 theta. That's easy enough for us to solve for theta. If I multiply both sides by 3 theta and then divide by 3r, we really have theta equals pi over 3r. So here theta will always be between 0 and the function written in terms of r, which is pi over 3r. So our spiral, we just rewrote our spiral so that we have it as a function of r, because I'm treating this as a theta simple region. And then of course r is between 1 and 2 still. And remember, that's the radial distance from the origin. And we're ready to set up our integral for area. So our integral using theta simple, first our inner integral will go from theta equals 0 to theta equals pi over 3r. We're trying to find area, which means that our function will have a height of 1. And then this is a dA, or actually remember that we're using polar coordinates, so we need to recall our area element is r dr d theta. But I'm going to write d theta first and then dr, because we're going to integrate with respect to theta first since we went theta simple. Theta is between two simple curves. And then r on the outside will go from 1 to 2, and this will give us the area of the region. So I just wanted to set this one up for you and show you an example where we might have a theta simple region. It doesn't come up too often because a lot of times polar curves are difficult to solve for theta because we might need some inverse trig functions to do that, and that is very difficult to integrate then. So theta simple, this is a simple example and just wanted to show you a way to picture it.